Hello and welcome back to the episode. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I've got a call. It's been annoying me. Okay. Whoa, what is that? What are you? Your
Don't
message?
forget to
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about the
getting
captain.
on with it. Hello and welcome back to the show. We're going to review episode 4, Star Trek. And Berming is starting to settle. She's got a new suit. She has no rank or anything like that, what's very disappointing to her. That kind of thing. She happened to get a message back from old Captain, a case that she just doesn't want to open. And who would blame her? I mean, she happened to get a captain killed, sort of, and she feels really bad about that. It starts with Berman trying to help out the crew again as usual. They get a call saying that they need to be rescued, and so they're the closest ship, and unfortunately, the the fastest way to travel is these pascals we were talking about for traveling, and apparently can push the whole ship over to instant. It's like a folded space, that kind of thing. So they try and get there as fast as possible. They do find some equipment from the old sister ship, what kind of helps them, but really doesn't. And they do that, and it kind of fails. Now it builds up to this point where the creature that they took from the old sister ship was the key to make sure this happens. But it's really strange because they talk about this creature being a microscopic filter, like a microscopic little creature, like a flea or whatever. And it's on that kind of basis. Now, that happens to be the key between the equipment, so they can get there, and they do end up rescuing them. Meanwhile, the Klingons are really starting to click up a gear, and they are trying to get back to normal. They are trying to get themselves, and they're all battling against each other for power. That typical thing. The Klingons are usually like that, aren't they? So, yeah, they're trying to do that stuff. Um, they go back to the old ship. They see some of the old captain's records in there. One of the guys gets mutiny, he gets stuck on that ship because the guy doesn't want him to be around, and it ends up, I think, the female Klingon, she goes and rescues him at the end. It was a bit of a strange episode. It was sort of tying us into what was going to happen with the Klingons next, but the Klingons generally are getting themselves up together, and they're starting to do the typical Klingon stuff. They're starting to fight among themselves, and they're trying to, get up on the higher class. Very typical, when Worf was trying to get the Klingons together. It's very typical, that kind of thing. It seemed very eerie still. I'm still not used to the Klingons being slightly different. They tend to just keep them speaking to the same language as the Klingon language, which may be a little bit off-putting for some people. But you can always use subtitles for that, of course. Subtitles, or you could use the dialogue things that you can have in English, but you can do that. But that's the kind of thing what's happening. Berman really doesn't really get much in this show. She's just like, she's helping them out, get everything done. She's just proving herself now. And that's pretty much what's happening in the show. It's about her proving herself to her captain and her crew. I feel sorry for the creature in the end, because the creature actually is the one who makes the travel possible. we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. It seemed to be very kind of deteriorated afterwards, and she felt really sorry for it. And then she ends up opening the message from the captain's. Basically, when she dies, she gives this case to her, and it just talks about the Starfleet way and how she feels that she's high regards. Obviously, she made that message before she died, so she feels really awkward about that and upset, understandably. So anyway, if you want to happen to know what happens next week, please do come, and don't forget to subscribe or whatever it is this day. Right, see you next time, and thank you for watching. Bye.